Hi friends, this is Chris.
Yeti.
Welcome back to the channel. So there's a lot of people out without power right now in the southeast part of the USA. We just saw the headlines here. I see Florida power outage map, nearly 2 million without power amid Hurricane Milton landfall. It even made news here in Korea. And in fact, when I first checked the news, it said 1.3 million. And then Yeji checked and it was like
2 million.
yeah, so I want to chat with you guys about this because, I mean, one, if you have family or friends in the area, I hope they're okay. I know it's a big state, it's actually a big region, and actually even someone in our community said that they're from North Carolina and they're, I hope their home is okay and that kind of stuff. So even if you don't live there now, you may know people there. It's a lot of states affected and you can see a lot of people. Um, and when we talk about this kind of stuff, it was the other day, I think it was like 2 days ago, the generator company, it's called Generac, like their stocks are going up like crazy because with power outages, then you're going to need to have an independent power generator. Yeah, that kind of thing. You read something about electric cars?
Yeah, the city says don't charge your electronic car, and so you park your electronic car just far from the other house, other
Yeah.
car.
There was a video, and I don't know if you saw the video or not, but it was kind of, everyone saw it. There was like a Tesla inside a garage. It got wet, and then like the whole garage basically blew up.
Yeah,
It was kind of crazy. Um, so yeah, we don't need electric cars right now. That's not what we need. Actually, right now you need food, you need power,
shelter.
Yeah, and in these kind of situations, like, I was just talking to you about this. The most important thing is just becomes your family, and the clothes in your back, and like you just forget about like all those other things that don't matter, and you'll know what things matter in these kind of situations, right? And this goes to like understanding investing and understanding sort of trends. So the key question, in the situation of the hurricane, we know what people need, right? And so what you want to do in terms of money, what are people going to need? Where is there a need that a business is solving, right? What's the need? So let me guys give me some examples because it was very interesting. I was thinking about this today to where we have all this technology coming at us really fast.
Really fast.
Right?
Too fast. We don't really need that much of the technology.
It's so much change, right? We're talking about AI, and what does that mean? That's a broad definition, right? So one example is OpenAI. They were saying today that they stopped like 20 groups essentially from trying to affect our election. So they use the OpenAI technology to write fake articles, make fake videos, images, and say whatever nonsense that it is. And it's like I'm thinking to myself, like, are the negatives? Is it worth it? I don't even use it anyway as it is for me, but a lot of people do. But like, we have to deal with this stuff, right? Here's another one. It was Amazon. They're gonna combine like online shopping, so you'll be able to like shop with stuff on your home, and then you go to Whole Foods because Amazon owns Whole Foods now, and you'll be able to pick up your online shopping, and you'll be able to pick up stuff in the store. So you're combining the two. Like, do we need that? Is that something that we? I don't know.
I think those kind of technology still already here in Korea, I think.
So you buy like at home and then you go pick that up and then you go buy more stuff.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Like E-mart,
So that, I mean, do we need that?
I don't know people using it.
So the value proposition would be convenience, right? So this is so that's again the question of like how you think about investing. So if you make someone's life better, sometimes, oh, I didn't know I needed that, right?
Yeah.
Because the example is in the USA, we go to the grocery store twice a week. So the idea is if you can save someone that once a week trip, so they didn't know they needed that. They didn't know they could, I never thought about.
Yeah.
So that's an example of solving a problem that it is there. It's a real problem, but people have never thought about need. That's why you need to think about this stuff.
And in Korea, we just deliver system is so convenient, so we don't really.
Yeah, we get delivery in like 2 hours.
Yeah, but for even 2 hours, if I order from Mart, B-Mart, it comes in 30 minutes. So.
Oh, because it's like food delivery basically. Yeah. Like it's food delivery, but like grocery food delivery.
Grocery.
in the food time in the food time space. You guys know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. Because the same way we order a pizza, we can order milk.
Yeah,
basically.
Basically.
Yeah. And if you're
And
curious,
convenience stores everywhere here in
yeah,
city, so
yeah, then that's an interesting topic. Like, do I need to order milk via,
but you know, American
delivery?
they're like a living, you know, the
Mhm.
different type of living. So
Yeah.
you guys far from the supermarket, but you're not.
Yeah, it's more spread out. So, see, so here's an example of you have to know like the addressable market, the customers.
Mm.
So not every customer is the same. So let me give me some examples, and this will tie into Robotaxi, which we're going to put out on tomorrow quite a bit with the Tesla thing. So maybe me, I don't really need a Robotaxi. Maybe not. But if someone is elderly,
Mm-hmm.
that might be useful for them, right? So obviously you could call an Uber as well or a Lyft, but just saying, for example, people who can't drive themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, children, but whether or not Robotaxi would replace the human
Better
again.
than
So,
Uber.
well, you can make the case because then you don't have some creepy person taking your kid around, right? Because some people don't want, because that was the issue when it first started was, is it safe to go with a stranger in the car, right? And we still kind of have that issue today. I don't know I don't know the last time we had how can I say, an incident where Uber driver did something bad. But I remember when it first started, people were concerned about that kind of stuff, and it leaked out that like Uber wasn't doing as extensive a research on the drivers as we first like. Because they're going to tell you, oh yeah, all of our drivers are safe and tested, but then the reality was we just give it to everybody,
Yeah.
But yeah, so another example would be if you have a disability, so you can't see or hear so good. So then in that situation, a human maybe is uncomfortable assisting you, right? Like because some people,
I don't know, maybe more comfortable.
yeah, but a robot would be programmed theoretically to like give you the right signals and open the door. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
We'll
Who knows?
see.
Who knows? But yeah, that's an interesting question. Is because I don't know, and you guys can let me know if you have someone in your family who has, let's say, a vision disability, how they use, say, Uber or Lyft, that kind of thing. What's interesting about this kind of market is, and kind of going back again, what do people really need? So in my opinion, as we go into the Robotaxi thing, I don't think there's that many people. Even though yes, there's some people who maybe want it. I don't sit at home thinking, wow, I really hate my taxi driver. I wish it was just a robot. That's me.
Yeah, but sometimes when I hang out with friends, I come home late, midnight. Just a couple of times, the guy tried to go other way, so I really felt unsafe.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Those kind of.
I hate it when drivers try to cheat you, or not just cheat, but just you're like, where are you going?
Yeah.
I totally agree. I totally agree. So hey, so actually, so that's one thing that I would agree with, that a robot could be better to where they're hopefully
hopefully safer.
Well, because the company could still cheat you too.
Yeah, but
because what?
I know that not just going other way. The guys keep asking me weird questions.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Good point. Good point. So she's a different market than me, right? So from that in that situation, sure, I completely agree. Yeah, if you're what's up?
Not every taxi driver, but some taxi driver in Korea, they say no to with your pet.
Oh.
Those kind of situation.
Yeah. Actually, this is true story, guys. I'm not making it up. I wish I was. When we lived in Vietnam, you remember this? This is true story. We had a driver touch himself.
Oh yeah.
And he was
keep watching like naughty videos.
Yeah. He was
streaming.
He was watching a live stream of like
girls like bikini dancing.
Yeah. I sat in the front seat. Edie sat in the back seat. It was awkward. I didn't know what I didn't know what I forgot about that. I tried to forget about it.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, so we actually had to call customer service on that.
You got a report.
Yeah, that's to my memory that I choose to remember. I forgot about that. Okay, so Elon, you get some points there for Robotaxi. but to be fair though, it doesn't have to be Elon.
Waymo's doing.
Yeah, Waymo, Baidu's looking to go abroad.
Seoul cities just started.
Yep. So here in Korea, we have a company that just started Robotaxi. So you can make the case that there is a need there. You could totally make that case. The one thing though I want to talk with you guys about this is that whenever there's kind of like a new need, there's a lot of room for fraud. Because they're like, oh, there's all this money out there to get this stuff, right? And so this is sort of like a couple things as an investor, right? Is there a need? Is there a big enough market? And then two, who's really going to deliver the goods? Because you can make the case. I'll give you a simple example. There's clearly a need for more power in Milton and stuff like that. The FTC, so that's our government that manages like, I don't know if shopping is the right word. We'll say it's trade, but manages transactions. They put out a warning today that there's a lot of fraud, like people trying to scam you. Like say, oh, we'll come help you, we'll come rescue you, give us, $10 million or whatever. But not think about that. If you're in need and you want to take care of your family, and you get an email or you get a text and it looks real, right? There's certainly that situation. You can totally get scammed. So and anyway, in that kind of situation, if it sounds too good to be true, that probably is. That's a good word of thumb. The other one would be don't trust someone. Like, how can I say? How would you know you're getting scammed like in an emergency? Like, I'm trying to give advice. Like, how would you know? I would say one, if it's too good to be true.
Yeah, it's a
Because, like, for example, the government, maybe they're going to give you $700, right? No one's going to come and say, oh, I'm your long lost brother from Nigeria. If you give me 100,000 next week, I will give you $1 million. That's something like that. We say what's that?
Just don't sign anything.
Don't sign anything.
They just give you tons of paper. The same as the chocolate.
What's that?
What was that? The factory of the
Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, he signed up. They just give you the food. You just sign up. It's really tiny, line that it can be go to zero.
Yeah, we say the fine print. Yeah, it's always like that. The other thing too I want to talk with you guys is talking about sort of scams out there. There was a couple corruption stories in the market this week. So one is there's this company called Roblox. It's a video game company. I don't know if they do this in Korea. Do you know this thing? Roblox.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I've never played. I don't know. I know what it is though. It's popular on YouTube too. This popular hedge fund that's short stocks, so they basically call out scams. They said that this company's lying about their numbers. They got a whole bunch of bot users. So they have like 40% more users than they're reporting 40% more users, so they have maybe half the users that they say they have, right? So that's one type of scam. The other scam is like more scary. It has market related. It's an article came out 2 days ago that Saudi Arabia was buying Nintendo.
But it was fake?
I don't know about fake. The next day, Saudi Arabia says, no, we're not buying Nintendo.
Yeah,
so what happens is that, listen, the stock goes up 9% or whatever, then Saudi Arabia sold the stock. So they could have planted a story to pretend that they're buying it, and then they sell it and they say, oh, we're not buying it. So that's no good. So anyway, that goes back to the thing of guys, stay tuned to the channel. We try our best to tell you, kind of the truth of the markets, what's going on, and keep you informed. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you in the next video.